The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Welcome into Fred Rust Arena. Welcome to a Sunday afternoon edition of the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, as the Delaware Blue Hens women's team takes on the Villanova Wildcats here on this Sunday matinee in Newark, Delaware. Last year, the Wildcats victorious over the Blue Hens in a 4-3 nip-tuck matchup in November. The Hens coming in off a 15-0 win over Westchester last Sunday, looking to turn the tables on their DVCHC arch rivals this afternoon. Hi everybody, James Witherite, pleased to be joining you once again from the 412 Communications press box in advance of this afternoon's game. Delaware, of course, coming into their first and only regular season meeting with Villanova off a 15-0 win over Westchester. And we'll see Maddie Boyle between the pipes here this afternoon for the Blue Hens. Maddie 0-2-0 on the season. Both of those defeats against Penn State's ACHA Women's Division I team in the opening weekend of the season. Kaylee McFadden, who is the backup to Maddie Boyle today, and Molly Rosenzweig split duties in last week's 15-0 win over the Golden Rams. And looking on down the lineup card, as provided by Coach Ken Deming, Julian Nema, Carly Marzano, and Liana Patrick, the starting forwards with 2 goals between them so far this season. Evie Hill, 2 goals, 2 assists in 3 games played so far this season. Never hurts to have a point-a-game defender. She'll be alongside the rookie Ella Herzog, handling starting defensive duties for the Blue Hens today. On the other side of the red line, Mary Rusnock, Austin Elvekrog, and Cece Jenkins co-leading scorer with 5 goals and 1 assist so far this season for Matt Fabrizio's Wildcats. Cameron Brown, leading scorer on the team, 5 goals and 6 assists. We'll likely see her on the second line. New goalie for Villanova this season in Nadia Baldouf. She's 3-0-0 on the year with a 1.00 goals against average and a save percentage of .933. Lineups brought to you by our good friends at Limestone Pension Associates. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And of course, it's all brought to you by our good friends at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 to schedule a free consultation, or visit them online at injuryde.com. We're going to take a quick timeout here on the Delaware Hockey Network. When we come back, we'll head inside the glass for starting lineups as the Delaware Blue Hens and the Villanova Wildcats square off in their first and only regular season meeting of the 2023-2024 season. This is the Delaware Hockey Network, and it's presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today. Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network. Just about set to go for this afternoon's meeting between the 3-0-0 Villanova Wildcats and the 1-2-0 Delaware Blue Hens. Let's hit inside the glass for today's starting lineups, brought to you by Limestone Pension Associates. Once again, hockey fans, good afternoon and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Today, the American Collegiate Hockey Association and the Delaware Valley College Hockey Conference present a women's Division II matchup between the visiting Villanova University Wildcats and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet today's starting lineups for the visiting Villanova Wildcats, coached by Matt Fabrizio. Starting in goal, number 8, Nadia Baldouf. On defense, number 4, Annalise Monopoli. And number 18, Jasmine Messino. Starting at left wing, number 9, Austin Elvekrog. At right wing, number 34, Mary Rusnock. And starting at center, number 2, Cece Jenkins. And now, Blue Hen Nation, let's meet the starting 6 for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal from Larchmont, New York, number 30, Maddie Boyle. On defense, from Poughkeepsie, New York, number 15, Ella Herzog. And from Wilmington, Delaware, number 7, Evie Hill. Starting at left wing from Allentown, Pennsylvania, number 12, Julia Nema. At right wing from Upton, Massachusetts, number 46, Liana Patrick. And starting at center from Westchester, Pennsylvania, number 17, Carly Marzano. Your Blue Hens are coached by Ken Deming, assisted by Blake Hill and Kendall Smythe. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are Madeline Weeks and Sean Hoppy. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And with pregame formalities in our rearview mirror, it's time to focus on Sunday afternoon hockey from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware in the win column thanks to a 15-0 shellacking of Westchester on Sunday. But to be completely transparent about the matter, Kelly Connor, the netminder for the Golden Rams, well, that was her first time ever between the pipes. So really hard to gauge what this Blue Hens team is capable of right off the bat. Although what we can tell you, breakouts were a little bit of a trouble spot last year, and that turned out to be their Achilles heel against Villanova in their lone meeting last season. Hens traveling left to right in their home white sweaters, as we see right now as their pregame meeting concludes. Villanova will travel from right to left in their away navy sweaters. White numbers on the back and sleeves. The dual blue hem. And Madeline Weeks is about to drop the puck on this Sunday afternoon meeting of the Wildcats and the Blue Hens. Jenkins and Marzano take the opening draw. It goes the way of the Delaware Blue Hens, working up the right wing boards. Carly Marzano into the attacking zone. She carried the puck up the near wall before being challenged by Monopoli behind the cage. Annalise Monopoli takes it away, clears up the right wing boards as Evie Hill was unable to maintain the zone. Hustling back deep into Delaware territory, Herzog couldn't play the puck free. Forechecking pressure from Austin Elvekrog. Slowing up Herzog near side. Marzano sweeps in front of her own bench, pushes play up the neutral zone. Recovering the puck was Cameron Brown, on quickly for Villanova. Volleyed right back from neutral territory by Liana Patrick, and the Hens get in a quick change 45 seconds into the first period. This breakout foiled Mia Bonfilio behind her own goal. Challenged by Baylor. Bonfilio leaves the puck to Olivia Huddy near side. She can't clear. Her breakout intended for Sam Schultz was broken up by the reaching stick of Brown. Bonfilio's going to get a second go at it from right in front of her own bench. Advancing the puck to Lena Murto, but it was tipped at center and played back behind the Delaware cage. Schultz chips this puck off the near glass, but gives it away to Caitlin Braun. Huddy from center volleys it back behind the Villanova goal, where it's handled and subsequently cleared by the orange-gloved Sadie Natras. Downing and Chaffee are the third defensive pair for the Blue Hens. They're on right now. Chaffee couldn't clear. Stick handling behind her own goal is Thrush. Busey tips the puck ahead to Riley Lemberg, who into a 1-on-3 dumps the puck into the near corner. It bounces off the end boards. Recovered there by Elise Payne, but not cleared off the carom shot. Thrush maintains. She tries to pave a way to the goal from the left corner, but was slowed up net front. Here Nima protects the zone off a failed Villanova clear 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the hockey game. Marzano just protects at the line, walks in, backhand shot was blocked off its line by Getz to the far corner. Marzano gets her own rebound. Working the high slot is Patrick, but she was swarmed by a pair of Wildcat defenders, and she couldn't get the shot away from 40 feet. Knowles gains center the other direction, dumps the puck into the Delaware zone. Stepping up to offer forechecking heat, that's Cameron Brown, leading scorer for the Villanova Wildcats. But she's outnumbered in Delaware territory, as working clear was Herzog up the right wing boards. She couldn't connect with number 46, Liana Patrick. The other 46, Caitlin Braun, completes the breakout pass across the neutral zone, leading to the first shot of the game. It came from Elise Payne from distance. Maddie Boyle right there for the save. Follow-up chance on the doorstep was wide off the stick of Brown. The other 7, Evie Hill, brings down the rebound. She had some help from Murto to do so. Hill pushes the puck over the line. Pitnello couldn't chase it down. It was swatted the other way, back into neutral ice by Braun. Brown back in, gets tied up in the reaching stick of Evie Hill. Madeline Weeks says, play on, ladies. And Jess Pitnello is sure to gain center before carrying the puck deep into Villanova territory, and that enables the Blue Hens to get some fresh legs on the ice. We're nearing the 4-minute mark of the first period. 1 shot on goal. It belongs to Villanova. And it was turned aside smartly by Maddie Boyle, who had the textbook save. Wobbling puck sent over neutral ice by Brown, recovered by Huddy, shoveled by Busey over the center logo to Lemberg. Lemberg, surrounded on all sides by Wildcats, dumps the puck behind the Villanova goal. Now she chases it down in the far corner. Lemberg's found some space to work with. She cycles to Bonfilio, waiting at the point. Shot through traffic, off the skates of Thrush. She couldn't track down the puck in the low slot. Huddy waiting center point. Pass across ice, bounced off her stick. Recovering for Villanova was Monopoli, but Busey offers resistance to her. Rather, Busey offered resistance to Caitlin Knowles, who ended up trying to clear, but ultimately could not. We're nearing 5 minutes into this first period, as Baylor failed to field the advancing pass through neutral territory, and coming down with the puck was Shaw Downing for the Blue Hens. Downing clears, volleying back up the near boards. No, it was not Monopoli. It came back deep into Villanova territory, where Caitlin Braun's going to have to work all 200 feet up ice to try to generate some momentum for the Wildcats. Stretch pass, bounced off of Villanova's stick. This puck is covered by Maddie Boyle, giving us a pause in play. 5 minutes and 7 seconds into the first period of a 0-0 hockey game. Faceoff comes to Boyle's left. Alyssa Craigle and Sydney Butler are videographers today. Of course, our associate executive producer, Molly Jo Rosen, assistant producer and field producer, Broadway Joe Sindoni, complete the crew presenting today's broadcast. In full high definition, we might add, here on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412. 5.5 gone. Schultz trying desperately to get out of the Delaware zone. Can't. Turning at the point was Garrett for a long shot. And a save by Maddie Boyle to bring us to another stoppage with 14:20 to go in period number 1. Face-off coming out to Boyle's right. Lemberg over the dot for Delaware. Thrush waiting. She hits the breakout pass to Busey over the center logo, but Busey's into a 1-on-4, unable to gain the Villanova zone. Riley Lemberg, the product of Ithaca, New York, shovels the puck in from neutral ice, but couldn't chase it down. That solid Villanova back check, keeping Delaware without a single shot on goal thus far. Payne in a 2-on-2 centering pass, bounced off the stick of Brown, who made a beeline for the net but couldn't do anything with it. That pass a little too tough for her to handle. A two-a-side battle develops for the puck in the far corner. This is wristed free by Evie Hill up the near boards beyond the reach of Busey. And this will come back an icing with 13.5 minutes to go in opening period play from Fred Rust Arena. Friends, if you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how difficult the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation, or visit them online at injuryde.com. The Baylor shot was blocked by Herzog in the corner. Marzano's got control of the puck. Now Hill behind her own goal. That Villanova's forecheck swarming in on the Delaware defenders, really wreaking havoc, and what was a dodgy breakout to begin with, being that things really haven't developed much in that department from last year, at least not yet. Shot from distance, off the stick of Elvekrog, caught and held by Boyle for a pause. Face off to Boyle's left. Schultz and Garrett. Schultz behind her own cage, brings down control of the puck. Staying with her was Owasco, but Bonfilio now, after being cycled the puck, able to generate some space. Huddy finds Schultz. Up the middle, it comes to Murto. 1-on-2. Murto with the first shot of the game for the Blue Hens. Denied by Baldouf. Coming to the 8-minute mark of the first period, Huddy was angled off her feet at the point area. Pittinello working low. Double teamed in the low slot area. Couldn't get a clean shot away. Bonfilio to Pittinello at the half wall now. Into Murto. Marked heavily in the far corner by the back checking forward Zoe Garrett. This will be an icing against the Wildcats. Faceoff's going to come to the left of Nadia Baldouf. Riley Lemberg in to take it across from Garrett. Busey at the wing, works the puck into the corner. Garrett recovers, nearly stripping the puck from her was Rory Essick, but to no avail. Race on the other way, Rusnock with a long shot, was blocked wide at the top of the blue paint. Brown couldn't get past Essick in the far corner. Chaffee coming to the aid of Essick, pushes the puck free of the pack, but it was held in by Braun, who generated a shot from the half wall. Boyle with the save. 2-on-2 for the Hens. Rory Essick with a long shot. Stick save by Baldouf. No rebound chance developed from there. Downing winding up from distance. Her shot from 50 feet knocked off its line by Owasco, and subsequently Brown works back into the Delaware end, but into a 1-on-3. She gets a clean shot away. Boyle able to see it the entire way through. She makes the save, her 7th on 7 shots faced to this point. We are scoreless coming to the midpoint of the first period from Fred Rust Arena in this Sunday afternoon edition of the Delaware Hockey Network. Braun from the right point to Jenkins. Centering pass broken up, race for a loose puck, and Liana Patrick gets there in plenty of time. She's towered over in the neutral zone by Getz, so what does she do? She flips the puck from center in behind the Villanova goal, and it was chased down by Marzano, but the Wildcat backcheck caught up to the Blue Hen attackers. Marzano trying to take advantage of a turnover. She's brought down. Fans want a penalty. They're not going to get one from Sean Hoppy. Play continues on unabated. Brown engaged in the far corner by Murto. Braun tries to generate space. Pittinello angles her into the backboards. Brown does escape the zone, working the punt forward to Cece Jenkins, who gains red before dumping it the rest of the way up ice, and that enables the Wildcats to get another set of fresh legs on. We are just past halfway through a scoreless first period. First penalty of the game's coming up, and it will go against the Blue Hens, or so it appears. 9:37 to go. Murtaugh's off for tripping. And the Blue Hens are off to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the afternoon. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. And another one. Not 9 seconds later, Villanova's CeCe Jenkins goes off for the trip, so we're going to be 4-on-4 for the next minute and 50 seconds. Waiting for the off-ice officials to post the penalty time on the Villanova side. There it is. Baylor and Patrick set for the draw. Delaware back in the attacking zone. Puck's down. Play resumes. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 19, Lena Murtaugh. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 23 seconds in the first period. Murtaugh, 2 for tripping at 10:23. Villanova penalty, assessed to number 2, CeCe Jenkins. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 32 seconds in the first period. Jenkins 2 for tripping at 10:32. The Schultz centering pass to Huddy didn't connect, but an icing will send play back in to the Villanova zone with 8:48 to go in the first period. Hens, used to playing on the big ice, should have an easier time on the 4-on-4. At least that's historically been the case. Marzano and Baylor take the draw. Nema from the left half wall rolls the puck in behind the Villanova goal. Brought out by Monopoli. Quick shot off the turnover from Marzano was turned aside by Baldouf. Best Delaware chance thus far. 52 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Carly Marzano. Nema couldn't field the breakout pass. Natras turns it back in over the Delaware blue line, where it's cleared by Herzog. Ahead to Carly Marzano into a 2-on-3. This Villanova back check has left the Blue Hens with 0 odd skater rushes to this point. Down to the final 8 minutes of the first period. Hill failed to protect the zone at the left point. Braun pushes play back into neutral ice. Herzog to Hill. 10 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Hill into a 1-on-2. She skates around defenders, takes aim off her backhand from 20 feet, but that goes wide. Very brief back end Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens. Only 5 seconds of it left. And ultimately it's all for naught as both the Murtaugh and the Jenkins penalties tick away. 7:20 to go in opening period action from Fred Rust Arena, and Mia Bonfilio up the left wing boards, trying to get Delaware on the board. Saw her advanced stick checked offline. Bonfilio working below the cage, stays with the puck. Pittinello centering feed. Huddy was bothered in the low slot. Puck ends up in the far corner of the Villanova end, where Baylor stretches it up the far wall to Jenkins. Jenkins caught up to by Huddy. Waffle board save by Boyle. Keeps the Wildcats scoreless. Bonfilio chases down a loose puck at the base of her own bench. Now at the center of a two-a-side skirmish for the puck, which Karina Baylor takes away from the pack. She gets a shot away from distance. It was turned aside by Pittinello after the initial Boyle save. Here the follow-up from the opposite side. is held on to by Maddie Boyle. A couple quick saves as we see the second of them here on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. That shot came from Isabella Getz at the top of the left circle. Boyle crossing post to post, doing exactly what she needs to. To keep this a 0-0 hockey game. Downing working below the goal. Leaves this to Chaffee. She punches it up the near side past Natras. Race on for the puck. Patrick on her horse. Canceled out the icing. Good hustle up the right wing wall from Liana Patrick, the rookie, to keep play in the Villanova zone. Marzano gave way high in the zone. Nima wrestles the puck back at center. She leaves it back to Downing. Downing pinched by Baylor, separated from the puck at center. Coming to Downing's aid was Thrush, but to no avail as Natras puts on the brakes behind her own goal. And Lemberg scores! Riley Lemberg off the turnover. Puts the Blue Hens on the board. Here it is on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. She intercepts a failed Villanova breakout pass. And boom, just like that. The Hens are up 1-0. For Riley, that's her third of the season. You love to see that, especially for the rookie. Oh, Delaware goal! Her third of the season. Scored by number 21, Riley Lemberg. Unassisted goal at 14:37 in the first period. Lemberg's third, unassisted at 14:37. And the Wildcats waste no time responding. As Elise Payne off the centering pass hits her fifth of the year. Villanova goal, her fifth of the season. Scored by number 28, Elise Payne. Assisted by number 2, Cece Jenkins. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 28 seconds in the first period. Payne's fifth from Jenkins at 15:28. So the Hens and the Cats trade goals. The shot from Rusnock at the top of the right circle, stick checked off its line. Huddy comes down with the puck. Pitnello is going to walk it up ice. Thrown in from the blue line, sticked away by Baldouf to the near corner. Monopoli emerges with the breakout pass. It's foiled just over the line by Patrick. Marzano had to hustle to tag up. So no further Delaware advance could be made there. We're down to the final 200 seconds of the opening period, and it's been a good first period, 1-1. Villanova with the quantity chances, Delaware with the quality chances, two of them namely, and Riley Lemberg off that D-zone turnover, putting the Hens on the board and drawing first blood with what was her third goal of the season. Puck tied up in the far corner. Nima at the center of that battle. Patrick coming to offer aid as they continue to pitchfork two aside. And this puck is finally pushed free by Payne. Held in by the Hens. Marzano tries to snipe one from the mid slot. But the last word goes to Nadia Baldouf. Another turnover, resulting in that close-up shot. And the Hens struggle to work close off the attacking zone faceoff. Monopoli clears. She couldn't hit Payne on the breakout. Icing waved off by Sean Hoppy as a Delaware player did make contact with the puck beyond red. Back the other way. Monopoli with time and space, chasing down the puck. She caromed it out just 10 feet beyond the blue line. Hill floats it back in with a delayed offside though. The Wildcats' Annalise Monopoli getting a free pass to work the puck up ice. Baylor couldn't backhand it cleanly up the left wing boards. Chipping away at it is Payne, but double-teamed was she by both McFadden and Herzog, creating that congestion along the left wing wall. Hard slapper from Jenkins from distance. Ricochets off the backboards. The follow-up coming from Elise Payne. Caught and held by Maddie Boyle for a break with 1:43 to go in the first period. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Final 100 of the first period. 1-1 the score. Delaware's Riley Lemberg put the Hens on the board at 14:37. Elise Payne answered, but 51 seconds later. Race on for a loose puck in the Villanova end. Mid-zone Jasmine Messino swats it back over the line. Shoveled further by Brown, but given away to Olivia Huddy. Huddy chips the puck beyond the reach of Garrett. It's tied up in the near corner. Recovered there by Garrett, but not cleared as the battle continues. Murto at the center of this scrum. But emerging with the puck is Zoe Garrett behind her own net. She flubs the breakout though, downing with time and space in her own zone. Finds Pittinello. Barely staying on side for that entry as Marzano looked like she got a little bit of a jump over the blue line. Final half minute of the first period. Chaffee throws the puck in. It was sticked off its intended line at the top of the blue paint. Downing throws it back across ice. This is cleared by Sadie Natras. And it will come back in icing with 13 seconds to go. In opening period action from Fred Rust Arena. Face-off will go to the right of Nadia Baldouf. Marzano and Garrett. The two to square off. Patrick on the doorstep off the Herzog setup. Couldn't get stick on puck. Final 5 seconds of the period. And the horn will sound as the Wildcats trap the puck in their end. The score through one period. Villanova 1, Delaware 1. Back on the Delaware Hockey Network after the first intermission.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins on our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today. Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Riley Lemberg with the lone goal for the Delaware Blue Hens. There she is, gathering with the rest of the team as the second period's about to begin. But that Lemberg goal, which we'll take a look at right now, was answered not a minute later by Villanova's Elise Payne. Centering pass from Cece Jenkins led to the equalizer. And as we prepare for period number 2, a clean sheet of ice, a 1-1 game. Ken Deming joined by Delaware alumna Kendall Smythe behind the bench and Blake Hill, a newcomer on this Blue Hens coaching staff as well. Shots on goal, Villanova 10, Delaware 5 through the first 20 minutes. And as always, the Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you by our good friends at the law office of Long and Greenberg. Schedule your free consultation at injuryde.com. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. Teams will change ends for the second period. Villanova backstopped by Nadia Baldouf, traveling left to right in their away blues. And the Delaware Blue Hens moving right to left in their home whites. Second period, ready to go as Schultz and Baylor take the opening face-off. An icing waved off as Huddy played the puck up the right wing boards. Pittinello chases it down behind the cage. Rosenthal working high in the zone, flips this off the end boards back to Pittinello, but she's bothered in the far corner. Pittinello staying with the puck. Now it's tied up at the base of the bench. A two-a-side battle sees Rosenthal knock it free. Karina Baylor recovers for the Wildcats. Her breakout pass evades the reach of Elva Krog, but it's brought down cleanly in the neutral zone by Owasco. Natras couldn't hold this one in, so she's back behind her own goal to recover. And she saucers the puck up ice. It bounced off of Villanova's stick, but Evie Hill recovered for the Blue Hens in neutral ice and pushed play back into the Villanova end. Winding up from the point was Herzog. Bouncing puck, couldn't be reeled in by Liana Patrick. She chases it to the near corner, flips it beyond the reach of Owasco. Sydney Owasco there in time, though, to the far corner for Villanova, but she couldn't clear up the far side. This thrown in by Nima for the first shot of the second period, paddled away by Baldouf near side, recovered by Jenkins for Villanova. Owasco up the left boards, finds Payne on the breakout. The secondary pass to Brown was overshot, and Herzog turns play back into the neutral zone. The Elise Payne shot is caught and held by Maddie Boyle for her first save of the second period. Madeline Weeks, one of our officials today, along with Sean Hoppy. Drops the puck and play resumes. Rory Essick can't clear off the D-zone draw. Holding the right point for Villanova was Monopoli. Lemberg can't work the puck free. Cece Jenkins maintains for the Cats. She tried to cycle back to Brown, waiting in the corner, but to no avail. Brown emerges nonetheless. She throws the puck in close. Boyle with another save. We'll see that again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Brown through traffic. Puck was loose. Boyle froze it. The net front collision ultimately resulted. Looks like some confusion on the line change for Villanova. We'll make sure the appropriate personnel are on. And play at last resumes. 2:20 gone in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. Here come the Blue Hens on the attack, led by Jess Pittinello. It's a 3-on-3. Pittinello, drop pass. Schultz wasn't there. Holding the right point is Olivia Huddy with some help ahead from Schultz. Schultz angled by Baylor to the corner. Skates a tight circle to generate time and space. Murto back to Schultz. A better shot lane for her. She takes aim from 20 feet, but it bounced off the wrong side of the cage behind Baldouf. Garrett chips the puck beyond the reach of Murto. Schultz protects. Murto back to Schultz. She's driven into the backboards by Payne, separated from the puck. Pittinello, time and space in the low slot, but her shot was wide. Schultz on the wraparound was denied from close up. She was blocked on her way toward the cage by Messino. Bonfilio fails to hold the left point as play migrates up the near wall. This comes back over the Delaware line, and it will be an icing. With 16:42 to go in second period play. Olivia Huddy, veteran defender. Slash forward. does whatever's needed. From the capital region of New York State. Heading to the bench as the Blue Hens could change off the icing. Hill was drawn back into the neutral zone. Patrick winds up, can't work the puck over the line. Rusnak, however, was unable to turn momentum the other direction for the Cats. Garrett dumps the puck in behind the Delaware goal. Wildcats change. Liana Patrick foiled on her attack up the right boards by the other 46, Caitlin Braun. They end up together in the corner at the center of a two-a-side battle. Marzano there as well, along with Elvakrog. This brought free by Braun. Recovered by Nima in the near corner. Braun still can't exit the Villanova zone. Julia Nima stick handles. Gave the puck away briefly to Knowles. Patrick to Herzog. Backhand shot was flubbed. Hill, Deeks, walks in, gets a better line, shoots from 35 feet. Solid shot, but a better save on the other side by Nadia Baldouf. Baldouf 7 for 8 in the save department. Evie Hill, what some masterful stick handling from her to find the lane. But ultimately to no avail. Chaffee floats one in off the Thrush setup from distance. Here's Thrush from the left dot off a beautiful Lemberg setup from below the cage, but that one sails quite wide. Wildcats on the offensive the other way. Downing, trying to angle Payne away from any potential shot lane. Staying on her tight the whole way. Chaffee couldn't clear. Follow-up shot from Monopoli. Bounces over the glass off the crossbar. And we've got a chance to catch our breath with just over 5 minutes gone in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Boyle with save number 12 on the afternoon. Make it 13. .40 to go in the second. Face-off coming to Boyle's left. Schultz and Garrett. This is controlled by Delaware's Mia Bonfilio behind her own cage. Huddy plays it up the right wing boards. Pitnello's breakout attempt foiled by the reaching stick of Zoe Garrett. Bonfilio tied up. Garrett with that aggressive forecheck, wreaking havoc in the Delaware zone. Monopoli protecting. Schultz can't wrestle the puck free. A high stick is called by Sean Hoppy. With 13 to go in the second period. Rusnak the guilty party. So Carl Dubé power play time for the Blue Hens. Go on the advantage when finding something special for your someone special. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Carl Dubé Jewelers. Boom! Just like that, the Hens have got a second, and it's Corey Busey. We'll get you the play-by-play here. Pittinello worked the puck high to Downing. And the power play goal off Shaw Downing's initial shot was the work of Corey Busey tracking down the rebound. And beating Baldouf 6:06 into the second period. So Delaware back in front. And some summaries to get through here. Villanova penalty was assessed to number 34, Mary Rusnock, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 47 seconds in the second period. Rusnock 2 for high sticking at 5:47. Delaware goal! Her second of the season. Scored by number 33, Corey Busey. Assisted by number 2, Shaw Downing. And number 29, Jess Pittinello. Time of the power play goal. 6 minutes, 6 seconds in the second period. Busey's second from Downing and Pittinello at 6:06. A power play goal. And another beauty of a save by Maddie Boyle, keeping the Blue Hens up. Race for a puck up ice. Rosenthal couldn't reel it in. She was beaten to it by Villanova's Elise Payne by about 3/4 of a length. But the Hens' reinforcements make their presence felt in the Wildcat zone. Rosenthal bats this to Lemberg. Lemberg's got one, Busey's got the other for the Blue Hens. That shot from the top of the right circle, turned aside easily by Baldouf. Follow-up chance from Chaffee was at an awkward angle. Rebound handled by Jenkins and cleared. The other two, Shaw Downing, rookie from Franklin, Massachusetts. Right-handed shot, works up the near side. She's slowed up right at the Delaware blue line. Holding that point was Cameron Brown in the white helmet. Pittinello's got space, but she's into a 2-on-3 together with Lena Murto. Centering feed. Puck bounced off the reaching stick of Caitlin Braun nearly toward the Villanova goal. But the Hens couldn't get the lucky bounce for a third. Herzog surveys her options. Works the puck up ice. But beyond the reach of Murto, that pass from Pittinello ends up in Villanova control. Natras back the other way. This shot from the near half wall off the stick of Rusnock was off its intended line. Garrett gets a lazy hip in the corner from Herzog, and Schultz recovers the puck for the Hens. Just over 10.5 minutes to go in the second period. Hens with the go-ahead thanks to Corey Busey tracking down the rebound of a Shaw Downing shot in close. That on the Carl Dubé power play to put Delaware up 2-1, their second lead of the game. Before today, Villanova beat Maryland by a tally of 7-2 on Friday. That shot from Rusnock was an errant one. And then before that, they swept Pitt. Meanwhile, Delaware kicked off their season with a pair of defeats at Division I Penn State before their 15-0 rout of Westchester which, if we're being honest about the matter, there was very little to take away from. Boyle with save 17, rather save 16 on shot 17, brings us just past halfway in this contest. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Marzano hassled below the goal. Finds Patrick. Back it comes below the cage. To Huddy. Advance to Nima. Cross ice pass. Tipped back by Patrick to the accelerating Olivia Huddy. And this is way offside. So a neutral zone draw coming up with 9:19 to go in second period play. Downing and Chaffee discussing timing likely as play resumes and the Hens enter. Centering pass, Lemberg looking for another off the setup from Thrush to no avail. Extending the right leg for the save was Baldouf. Gets clears. Brown can't reel in the puck. Downing volleys it back across neutral ice. Jenkins in a 2-on-2. Enters. Flub the shot from the top of the left circle. Thrush brings the puck down, and she floats this up ice to Busey. Corey Busey looking for her second. Lost her footing while releasing the shot from the top of the right circle. To her aid was Lemberg, the other Delaware goal scorer, but she couldn't maintain the momentum before the Wildcats' Isabella Getz pushed play clear, at least for a brief moment. Getz again, with space now as the Hens clear. Works the puck up ice. Breakout was blocked by Evie Hill, laying out for that like a volleyball player. Man! Wow. There's effort, and then there's effort. And there's another stick save by Baldouf, her 11th of the game, as we pass the 12-minute mark of the second period. The Delaware Blue Hens have a 2-1 lead over Villanova. This will come back in icing with 7:46 to go. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. 7.5 minutes to go in the second period. Evie Hill recovers the puck for the Hens, but she cannot clear. Her breakout attempt to Lena Murto was just off its target. Herzog can't clear either. Baylor intercepts, long shot paddled aside by Boyle, with now 7:13 remaining in the second period. Hill pushes play to the neutral zone this time. She was sure to gain red before backhanding the puck in behind the Villanova goal line. Chased down by Murto. Up high it comes. Herzog's shot from distance. Bobbled on the doorstep by Baldouf. Recovered by the Wildcats and cleared again. Hill again flips this in from center. It bounces off the end boards. Natras recovers. Delaware's forechecking Jess Pittinello emerges with the vulcanized rubber. She lost her footing of her own volition in the far corner. Recovering was Braun for Villanova. Here's Caitlin Braun working up center. She flips the puck in over the blue line. A good 4 meters into the atmosphere before Huddy brings it down. Baylor tries to center. That puck is swatted out of her reach by Olivia Huddy. Huddy accelerates up the left wing boards. Pittinello couldn't hold skate contact with the line, and this is called offside. face-off comes just above the Villanova blue line. Solid play by Olivia Huddy today. Lemberg in for the draw, which does go Villanova's way. Brown, drop pass, led to an Elise Payne goal, and it's now 2-2. Payne gets her second of the game. And at 13:59, we are all knotted up again. Brown looking for the go-ahead, and she's got it. Cameron Brown gives Villanova their first lead. Here it is on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. Boyle squared up for the initial save. But the puck trickled in over the line. Just an unlucky bounce there. And a span of 19 seconds turned a Delaware 2-1 lead into a Delaware 3-2 deficit. Villanova goal. Her sixth of the season, second of the game. Scored by number 28, Elise Payne. Assisted by number 7, Cameron Brown, and number 2, Cece Jenkins. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 59 seconds in the second period. Payne's sixth, second of the game, from Brown and Jenkins at 13:59. Villanova's third goal, sixth of the season, scored by number 7, Cameron Brown. Time of the unassisted goal, 14 minutes, 18 seconds in the second period. Brown's sixth, unassisted, at 14:18. Can the Hens tilt the ice back in their favor? 4:13 to go in the second period. 2 unanswered goals. In 19 seconds. Have made this a 3-2 Villanova advantage. We're getting the kind of even competition we saw between these two sides last year. In what between these two, Rowan and Navy, is a very tough DVCHC Women's Division II Conference. In the 7 years I've been here, the quality of play has just gotten steadily better and better over time. And the game that we're watching right now, proof positive of that in every way, shape, and form possible. Brown looking for a second. She's got a goal and an assist on the day so far. Foiled mid-zone. Nima coming back the other direction. She was drawn offside after the puck was poke-checked away from her. She tags back up. Schultz leads the re-entry. Fresh legs on for the Blue Hens. Just over 3 minutes to go in the second period. Villanova with a 3-2 advantage from Fred Rust Arena. Downing holds the right point. She got her first collegiate goal last week In addition to an assist, she's added an assist today as well. Brown dekes past Pittinello to set up an odd woman rush for Villanova. She swats the puck in over the blue line and behind the Delaware goal, enough to set up a change for the Wildcats. Thrush takes aim from just inside the line. Natras blocked the shot. Pittinello holds, flips this off the corner boards. Thrush couldn't win the race to it. Sadie Natras got there just in time. Chaffee pushes through up the near half wall to maintain as Thrush and Natras were tied up well off the puck. Final 2:05 in the second period. Breakout intercepted by Busey, but she throws it into the skates of Elvekrog. Downing hassled by Same. Was angled to the far wall, but she gains the Villanova zone. She tried to shoot from the outside of the right circle, but it was blocked by Jasmine Messino. Messino runs into Rosenthal. Wildcats clear. Elvekrog tried to find Baylor over the logo, but Busey broke up that pass. Natras gives it away to Downing over the line. Race on for the puck. Icing waved off by Madeline Weeks in the last second possible as Rosenthal won the race to the goal line over Messino, but Messino got to the puck. Baylor and Hill fought for a long puck up ice. And now Busey pushes it over the line and back into neutral territory. Cross ice pass evades the reach of Sophia Rosenthal. It comes back to center where Baylor pokes it away from Hill. Lemberg back in her own zone, tied up by Karina Baylor, and now Herzog was nearly stripped of the puck by the forechecking Sydney Owasco for Villanova, but she did get the pass away to Patrick. Patrick in a 1-on-2. Denied by a poke in the high slot. Advancing pass up the middle. Chased down by Owasco after she couldn't handle it cleanly the first time round. Final 25 seconds of the second period. This thrown the length of the ice by Evie Hill. And it will come back an icing with just 17 seconds to go. Liana Patrick, not on the score sheet yet today, but certainly making an impact for the Blue Hens in her first season in Delaware. Good hustle, good effort, making a lot of positive things happen for Delaware so far. Final 7 seconds of the period. Shot was saved by Boyle. And before Caitlin Braun can do anything last second, the second period comes to its conclusion. Two quick Villanova goals, bringing the second period to its end. The second from Payne. And then the go-ahead from Cameron Brown to make this 3-2. Through 40 minutes, the score: Villanova 3, Delaware 2. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network after the second intermission.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. 40 minutes in the books. And the Villanova Wildcats, thanks to 2 late goals in the second period, turned a 2-1 deficit into a 2-2 advantage. There, that third Wildcat goal. First of the game, 6th of the season for Cameron Brown. That the one that has put Nova on top, heading to the beginning of the third period. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box here at Fred Rust Arena. Glad to have each and every one of you on board with us on this Sunday afternoon. The Delaware Hockey Network, of course, brought to you by our good friends at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, along with Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications, First State Ice Hockey, Delaware Sports Medicine, Limestone Pension Associates, Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, and Carl Dubé Jewelers. Third period is underway from Fred Rust Arena, and the Wildcats are looking to get another. Winding up from the slot was Payne. Glove save by Boyle. Stops her 16 seconds into the third. Cameron Brown in for the draw. Carly Marzano joins her. Draw at the right of Maddie Boyle, who's now stopped 19 of 22, and the Hens work clear. Race on for the puck. Wow, Liana Patrick. Shades of Courtney Marino there. 5-0, right-handed forward from Upton, Massachusetts. Bore down and won that race to cancel out the icing, and the Hens, as a result, have attacking zone position. Puck out of play, off of Villanova's stick, and this will stay in the Villanova zone. No, it won't. It was ruled out off Delaware. Schultz and Garrett took the neutral zone face-off. Sam Schultz hassled in the near corner by Monopoli. Rolls this behind the cage, chased down by Pittinello, her stick lifted by Caitlin Braun, who's unable to push the puck free. Pittinello, with some help from defender Mia Bonfilio, keeps the zone airtight at the left point. Monopoli behind the cage, works this clear. It bounces off Zoe Garrett's stick. She's got space into a 2-on-2. Garrett's shot turned aside by Boyle for save number 20. Schultz clears to Murto, 1-on-1. Now a 1-on-3 as Murto is steered by Owasco to the far wall. Puck recovered by the Wildcats and cleared by Zoe Garrett. Downing wins the race to this one for the icing. Shaw Downing, another brand new blue hen. Rookie with an assist on her card so far today. She and Emma Chaffee stay on as Lemberg and Busey, the two goal scorers for Delaware today. Line up on the attack, and Lemberg won the draw. Busey holds the zone. Karams the puck below the cage, but gives it away to Messino. Busey back the other direction. Finds Thrush. She winds up and shoots from the top of the circle. This is caught and held by Baldouf for a pause and play with 17:44 to go in regulation. Villanova up 3-2 over the Blue Hens of Delaware. Marzano and Baylor take the draw. One-timer from Hill into traffic. Follow up Marzano taken off her feet, trying to get a shot away from close off the rebound. Another icing. And another attacking zone faceoff will come for the Blue Hens. Her middle name may be Ann, but Evelyn Hill's middle name may as well be Effort after what we've seen from her today. Blocking passes. That one-timer into traffic just now. Shot from Braun, caught and held by Boyle for a pause. Whether you're a competitive athlete or if you're a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Bonfilio's got Brown tied up in the near corner. Now emerging with the puck is Bonfilio. It's carried by Schultz up ice. Across to Pittinello, who gains the zone. Drop pass top of the circle. Schultz with a shot. Pittinello digging for the rebound. No. Baldouf makes the secondary save as well. Huddy protects. She's hassled at the right point by Payne. This puck is cleared into neutral territory, thrown back by Bonfilio. After that flurry of net front activity, the Hens get a change. 3.5 minutes gone in the third period. Delaware trying to get one back and even this one up again. Busey around the horn to Chaffee. Her shot from distance. Caught and held by Nadia Baldouf for her 18th save of the game. 16 and change to go in third period play. Villanova with their backs to a wall, but maintaining a 3-2 lead. Nima denied by a Baldouf glove save. Marzano wins the following draw. Nima taking aim again, but to no avail. Baldouf with the pad save, keeping the Hens down one. Braun backhands the puck into the neutral zone. Hens re-enter. Natras cleared, Downing the other way to Nima over center. She hits Patrick on the entry pass. Cross ice feed, evades Marzano. She chases the puck down in the near corner, but she's double teamed by a pair of Wildcats. On is Evie Hill with a block shot from center point. Lunging Herzog maintains the zone but gives the puck away to Braun. Braun gains center, dumps this into the near corner of the Delaware end. She hustles off for a change, so do a few other Wildcats. Meanwhile, Hill, behind her own goal, is stripped of the puck trying to skate it out. And the Flood breakout results in a fourth Villanova goal. This one going to Mary Rusnock. We'll see it materialize again here on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. Rusnock gets her first of the season. At the 5:02 mark of the third period. And it's now a 4-2 hockey game. Waiting for official word on the adjudication of that last goal. Before we pass it along. And we've got the confirmation, so here we go. Villanova goal, her first of the season. Scored by number 34, Mary Rusnock. Assisted by number 32, Karina Baylor. And number 6, Caitlin Knowles. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 2 seconds in the third period. Rusnock with her first goal, Villanova's fourth of the afternoon, from Baylor and Knowles at 5:02. So the deficit gets larger, the mountain gets a little more difficult for the Hens to climb. Still not insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination, though. Pittinello, after fielding the Downing breakout pass, dumps the puck into the Villanova zone. A fresh flock of Blue Hens take their place. Meanwhile, Brown dipsy doodles her way in toward the Delaware cage. Boyle with 1-2 saves on the doorstep, keeping this 4-2. Marzano the other direction, outnumbered by Wildcats as she's steered by Monopoli to the far corner. Puck rolls near side, takes an awkward bounce. Nima protects, leaving it to Herzog. Around the horn to Evie Hill, stepping up at the top of the left circle. Her shot caught and held by Nadia Baldouf for a pause and play with 12:33 to go in the third period. The 4-2 hockey game advantage the Wildcats of Villanova. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware at a fourth-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. This is ruled offside. Lemberg wins the neutral zone face-off over Garrett. Thrush couldn't steamroll forward. Lemberg offers support. Her backhand from 40 is steered wide by Baldouf to the far corner, recovered there by Thrush, but given away to Rusnock. Bonfilio held the zone briefly. The Wildcats bulldozed clear. Natra stick handles beyond Essick, leaving the puck ahead to Owasco, but she was foiled at the Delaware blue line. Support astern came in the form of Garrett to flip the puck over the Delaware stripe. Huddy returns the favor. Cross ice pass to Thrush. Zone is entered, and a changing of the guard develops behind the play for the Delaware Blue Hens. Villanova does the same. Downing to Pittinello. Advanced up the right wing boards. Schultz plays this puck beyond the reach of Lena Murto. Sweeping in to recover was Braun for the Wildcats, but it's stolen just as quickly by Schultz. Centering feed, bobbled by Pittinello in the mid-slot. Race on for a loose puck the other way. Downing plays the body on Elvekrog and emerges with the puck. Even though body checking is not allowed in the women's game, body contact most certainly is. Competitive contact, we call it in the USA Hockey referee circles. Angling, pinching, bumping, etc. Not just tolerated, but out and out condoned. It may not be a collision sport, but women's hockey is most definitely a contact sport, contrary to popular belief. Nima clears. Patrick on her horse. Can't get to the puck in time. Messino angled her away from the path and got the stick down to play the puck behind her own goal. Not out, though, as we come to the final 10 minutes of the third period, and Villanova's got a 4-2 lead over the Blue Hens. Marzano through traffic, tried to generate a shot, but the slot was clogged. Cross-ice feed bounces off Herzog's stick. She retraces her steps and protects at the right point. Herzog tries to throw one in from distance, but to no avail. The Hens will get another chance as this comes back in icing with 9:46 to go in regulation. And Delaware looking to erase now a 4-2 deficit. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG or visit injuryde.com. Brown wants a trip. She's not going to get one. Thrush the other way, could not maintain the zone. Pass across to Bonfilio enables Busey to get onside. The entry is good up the left wall. Busey couldn't connect with Thrush off the Karam shot, and this is cleared back the other direction. Bouncing puck corralled by Bonfilio deep in her zone. Worked forward to Lemberg over the center logo. She flips it into the near corner of the Villanova end. Enough time for the Hens to get some fresh legs on with inside 9 minutes to go in a 4-2 hockey game. Villanova with the advantage, courtesy 3 unanswered goals. One from Payne, one from Brown, and one from Rusnok, which made it 4-2. Natras protects the left point, caroming the puck beyond the reach of Chaffee. Downing could not clear. Chaffee connects with Murto on the breakout up the opposite side. Lena Murto into a 1-on-3. Shoots from 35. That shot stick checked off its intended line. Murto chases down her own rebound, protecting with Shaw Downing from the right point. She let one rip from just inside the stripe, but it was wide of the far post. Coming back the other direction, Braun bats the puck from her own blue line, the length of the ice from there. Cats change, icing waved off by Madeline Weeks, and recovering is Shaw Downing behind her own goal. She threw the puck into the skates of Jess Pittinello at center. She was caught unawares, and that gave Baylor an opportunity to turn the puck back into Delaware territory with 7:40 to go in the third period. Hens down a pair yet as time continues to tick away in the late stages of this hockey game. Nima bothered from astern by Messino. Looked to get a shot away to no avail. Hill holding the zone, fires in from 35. And again up with the save was Nadia Baldouf. Here it comes again, Nima bothered, stays with the puck. Gets it to Evie Hill, whose shot had plenty of heat on it. But Sophia Baldouf stands up for her 23rd save of the game. Nima's down low. Baylor tries to dipsy-doodle through traffic. Marzano steals the puck, draws the penalty. She couldn't get the shot away. And it's a penalty shot. We're going to back this up a little bit so we can see what transpired. No, we won't. We're going to go right in for the penalty shot. Penalty shot awarded to Delaware's number 17, Carly Marzano. Madeline Weeks explaining the rules of engagement for the penalty shot to Carly. And here we go. Marzano dekes and brings the Hens back to within one. This we'll see again on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. And it's now a one-goal game. As Carly Marzano gets her second of the season. Almost the equalizer there for the Blue Hens. A Delaware goal! Her second of the season. Scored via penalty shot by number 17, Carly Marzano. Time of the penalty shot goal, 13:15 of the third period. Marzano's second via penalty shot at 13:15. And we've got 4-on-4 coming up. As Villanova's Cameron Brown and Delaware's Liana Patrick took coincidental minors at 13:49. Getting the particulars here momentarily, as we've got a timeout as well. The Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, 412 Communications, First State Ice Hockey, Delaware Sports Medicine, Limestone Pension Associates, Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, and Carl Dubé Jewelers. Join our slate of sponsors. Become a sponsor. To learn more, email mjr@412communications.com. So play resumes with 6:11 to go. Coincidental Miners assessed at $13.49, and we'll give you those details right now. Villanova penalty assessed to number 7, Cameron Brown. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Delaware penalty assessed to number 46, Liana Patrick. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the Coincidental Miners, 13 minutes 49 seconds in the third period. Brown 2 for cross-checking. Patrick 2 for slashing at 13:49. Final 5.5, 1:15 to go in the 4-on-4. Baylor tried to deke pass Downing to no avail. Nima emerges with the puck. She pushes it forward to Marzano, looking for the equalizer, but the puck was poke-checked away from her just upon gaining the zone. Hill recovers for the Hens. She and Nima on together, leading this entry. Hill lost her footing. Cece Jenkins emerges with the puck. Jenkins up the opposite side, gets a couple hacks from Nima, but keeps on ticking. Jenkins in a 1-on-3. Shot was bothered by the back-checking Olivia Huddy, who emerges with the rebound and caroms it clear up the near side, but gives it away to Braun. 4:40 to go. Hens back on home ice next Sunday. This shot from Payne rang off the post. Follow-up from the opposite angle. Off the stick of Natras was wide. Hens face the University of Pennsylvania next Sunday. Game time, 3:25 p.m. Airtime will be 3:10 here on the Delaware Hockey Network. And this is an icing against the Wildcats with 4:10 to go. 1 second left in the 4-on-4. Riley Lemberg from Ithaca, New York, with the first Delaware goal of the afternoon. She's looking to tie this up with Schultz, the recipient of the centering pass off the draw, but her shot was stolen on release by Payne. We're back to 5-on-5, 4 minutes to go. 4-3 the score, Villanova's lead cut in half. Patrick takes a tumble after gaining the zone. Protecting is Lemberg. Shot blocked off the body of Garrett. Garrett caroms the puck beyond the reach of Patrick, but Bonfilio holds, stepping up from the left point to do so. She gives it away to Sadie Natras, who clears, but Schultz comes back down with the puck at center. Advanced up the middle to Lemberg. She gained the zone, nearly lost it, as getting stick on puck was Sydney Owasco, but she failed to clear. Brown the other way. Leads a 2-on-4. Owasco was offside briefly. She had to put on the brakes. Hens get a free pass with 3:12 to go in regulation, and still 1 goal to make up. Herzog, hassled in the far corner. Leaves this to Emma Chaffee. Now to Nima. Nima stick handles into neutral territory before advancing the puck up the near wall to Marzano. She rolls it in behind the cage. Thrush can't maintain. Villanova back out into neutral territory. Nima ahead to Hill. Zone was gained. Thrush is onside. It's pushed back the other direction and now walked by Baylor up the far boards, but she's stonewalled by Pittinello in front of the Delaware bench. 2:35 to go in regulation. 4-3 Villanova with the lead. Same margin it was when they met in the regular season last year, and Maddie Boyle freezes this puck to force a pause in play with 2 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Looks as though Delaware is taking their timeout. And we will do the same here on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Back inside Fred Rust Arena as Delaware sees their timeout wrapped up. Down one with 2:27 to go. And it was this Carly Marzano penalty shot that brought the Hens back to within striking range. Solid goaltending both ways. Maddie Boyle with 24 saves on 28 shots. She'd love to have the go-ahead goal from Cameron Brown back, the one that took the awkward bounce off the pads and trickled in. Brown in for the faceoff. Across from Schultz, and off we go. .216 remaining in regulation. Cameron Brown, hassled by Bonfilio in the far corner. Huddy plays the body. She's going to come off for a body check. Yep, played the body there. There's going to be contact in the women's game, but you've got to be puck first. Olivia Huddy here was not. And she'll head off for roughing. With 2:08 to go. And the battle for the Blue Hens has just gotten all the more uphill. Delaware penalty assessed to number 6, Olivia Huddy. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 52 seconds in the third period. Huddy, 2 for roughing at 17:52. Hill emerges once again, but is slowed up by Braun. This puck bounces beyond the reach of Marzano at the point. Bonfilio recovers. Murto completes the quartet of penalty killers. Patrick could not work through neutral ice. This is Zoe Garrett working the trenches, cycling to Baylor. Centering pass beyond the reach of Rusnak. Murto cannot clear. Baylor again. The shot was wide. Messino holds the left point. This is cleared by Hill. Patrick can't chip it free, blocked down by Monopoli. The goalie is off. The Delaware net is empty. In comes Karina Baylor. She could not shoot cleanly. Monopoli backhands the puck in from the line. 27 seconds to go. Delaware net empty. Hens have cleared. They're down a woman for the next 13. Messino pursued by the forechecking Riley Lemberg. Schultz controls the puck, but she gives it away. Downing holds the point. Final 10 seconds of the hockey game. Marzano wins the battle over Monopoli below the cage. Sweeping in, Garrett strips the puck. The centering pass comes just too late for Nima to try for the equalizer. And the final score is Villanova 4, Delaware 3. Today's final score, Villanova Wildcats 4, Delaware Blue Hens 3. Final shots on goal, Villanova 28, Delaware 26. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's 3rd star for the Delaware Blue Hens, with her 3rd goal of the season, number 21, Riley Lemberg. Today's number 2 star, with a goal and an assist for Villanova, number 7, Cameron Brown. And the number 1 star of the game for the Villanova Wildcats, with 2 of their 4 goals, number 28, Elise Payne. So that will do it for us on the Delaware Hockey Network on this Sunday afternoon. We'll be back at it Friday as the University of Delaware men's AAU team takes home ice for the first time this year. They'll face off against Kutztown. The ladies will be back in action for another Sunday matinee. They square off against Penn. Game time 3:25 a week from today. As always, get here if you can. Otherwise, you can catch all the action on the Delaware Hockey Network right here at DelawareHockeyNetwork.com or on the 412. For Associate Executive Producer Molly Jo Rosen, Production Assistant Josie Billett, Assistant Producer Broadway Joe Sindoni, our videographers Alyssa Craigle and Sydney Butler, James Witherite thanking you for your company. Have a great week, everybody, and we look forward to seeing you again on Friday when the Delaware Hockey Network comes back with the home opener for the University of Delaware men's AAU team. That'll be Friday, airtime 6, game time 6:15. We'll see you back then. Have a great week, everybody.